Good evening from the newsroom. The news for this Wednesday, 19th of April. A 19-year-old soldier of the Seychelles Defence Force, Joey Constant, has been awarded the Life-Saving and Bravery Medal. President Weverum Kalawan pinned the medal to his chest during a ceremony at State House this afternoon, which was attended by members of the Seychelles Defence Council. Private Constant was awarded this medal for acts of bravery when on the 1st of this month, at around 3:30 in the afternoon, he saved the lives of 3 teenagers who were in distress in the sea at Northeast Point.
Without hesitation, Private Constant sprang into action, bravely jumping into the water to assist the distressed individuals. One of the teenagers managed to swim towards Private Constant and clung onto him while he continued his efforts to save the remaining 2 teenagers. One of the teenagers had lost consciousness and sustained injuries to various parts of his body. In the meantime, another beachgoer, Mr. Constance, provided assistance by acquiring a piece of foam and paddled towards the teenagers in distress. He secured both teenagers on the foam while the 3rd individual continued to cling onto Joey. While returning to shore, a strong wave crashed into them, causing the foam to break. Undeterred, they employed their strength and swimming abilities to transport all 3 teenagers back to safety.
23 former PUC employees who have worked for the company for 40 years and more and are now retiring met President Ramkalawan at State House. The gathering was held in their honor to thank them for their years of service. Of the 73 employees retiring from PUC this year, 23 have been with the company for over 40 years. The former PUC employees were given a Seychelles flag by President Ramkalawan as a token of appreciation for their years of service. Seychelles' Fitch ratings has been maintained at BB- in its last assessment published at the end of March. This is the highest Fitch rating the country has attained since the COVID-19 pandemic. The Secretary of State for Finance, National Planning and Trade, Patrick Payet, says that the rating shows the country's hard work to keep the economy on the right track. There still are uncertainties such as a lack of economic diversification and climate change that poses a threat to Seychelles attaining even better ratings.
Rating, we see that Fitch is confident with all the economic condition and also the fiscal and monetary policy that the government has put in place in the last 2 to 3 years. We are hopeful that in the next review that we should maintain or upgrade this rating. First of all, it gives a confidence to any FDI coming to Seychelles, any investors that want to invest in the Seychelles economy. It gives, again, the confidence that we have a strong economic condition to support any investment that they are doing in the Seychelles economy. And then secondly, if tomorrow we feel as a government to get a bond through the international market, we should be able to negotiate very good rates and conditions so that at least at the end of the day we can get positive rates for the loan portfolio. And then thirdly, if we have the Seychelles businesses that want to lend out internationally, they will also can use this rating and negotiate better rates in regards to any lending that they want to do outside Seychelles.
Nathalie Edmond is the new Chief Executive Officer of the Fair Trading Commission, the FTC, effective from the 1st of this month. Her appointment was announced this afternoon by the President's Office. Ms. Edmond has been appointed for a 5-year period in accordance with the new Fair Trading Act 2022. The new FTC CEO has worked in the public service for over 17 years. She joined the institution in January 2012 as a competition analyst and has since held several senior positions within the Commission, including that of Deputy CEO. Renovation works on sports infrastructure as part of the capital project on Mahé, Pralin and Adig, plus maintenance, will cost the country more than 24 million rupees this year. This figure does not include foreign grants. The minister responsible for sports, Marie-Céline Diallo, gave the figures when answering questions in the National Assembly yesterday. MNAs wanted details of the cost to renovate the various facilities across the country and if there are others that need renovation this year, particularly with the upcoming Indian Ocean Games. It has been 90 years since La Dumas, the residence of the Catholic priest in Victoria, was built in 1933. To celebrate the occasion, the Catholic Church organized a lecture on the history of the building. Historian Tony Mathiot explained significant events and people from the first Christian missionaries who arrived in Seychelles to the current affairs of the church. In the last 90 years, there have not been any big changes to La Dumas building. However, many of the rooms are no longer used to house priests and have been converted for other purposes such as offices. Father David Alcindor says that the church will be organizing various other events throughout the year to celebrate the 19th year anniversary of this historic building. The Japanese government, through the FAO, has given the Seychelles Fisheries Authority a patrol boat. This boat will specifically patrol 3 areas, namely Anse Royale, Curious Island and Silhouette.
The Japanese chargé d'affaires to Seychelles, Ambassador Katoiji, presented the patrol vessel's key to the designated minister, who is also that of Fisheries and Blue Economy, Jean-François Ferrari. Ambassador Katoiji handed over the keys of the boat to Minister Ferrari in a ceremony held at the artisanal fishing port in town yesterday morning. This donation was made possible thanks to a fund the FAO and the Japanese government made available to 5 countries in the region for the protection and conservation of the maritime space.
As you know, the Japanese government has been contributing to African development and has provided assistance to the Seychelles in various areas, including fisheries, climate change, maritime security, healthcare, and education. Many people may be aware that the Providence fishing boat has developed with Japanese assistance.
Minister Ferrari expressed his gratitude to the Japanese government and to the FAO for this donation.
The patrol vessel is very essential as it will assist greatly with the prevention of illegal fishing, while also ensuring the monitoring of the fragile reef ecosystem during the natural restoration project. The benefit of enhanced monitoring and surveillance are significant because this is one of the weaknesses that we at the Ministry of Fisheries and at the SFA often face. Now overall, this donation of the patrol vessel will greatly enhance the effort of Reef Fish and beyond its lifespan in improving the resilience of fishing communities who are dependent on coastal reef fisheries, such as our traditional trap and line fishery, which plays an important role in guaranteeing the country's food security.
And the Ministry of Health has received an electric lifting trolley costing 120,000 rupees from the Hundeltel company. The lift will facilitate the work of staff at the mortuary while loading corpses into the chillers as well as removing them from chillers. Roni Matatsigan, a senior officer from the company, handed over the lift trolley as well as masks to the Chief Executive Officer of the healthcare agency, Dr. Danny Louange. At 7:40, SBC1 will be presenting Écoutez Wakone, a local production. We'll be back from the newsroom at 8 p.m. with the news in Creole. Good evening.